Hey guys, it's Luke, and well, I'm in Sydney for the day. Just came here to see a movie at the IMAX, and well, what day in Sydney isn't complete without visiting, a landmark or two? Just got done then visiting the Lego store there behind me, and on the door it said, world's largest Lego store. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I've actually been to one or two Lego stores which are actually much bigger than this. And then it got to the second level, and there was the asterisk, world's largest Lego certified store. That's right, people. We don't actually have proper Lego stores in Australia. It's Lego store, that kind of actually reminded me, when I was in New York at the beginning of the year, I was literally almost just a few steps. So the Lego store in New York is just a few steps away from the Microsoft Experience Center in New York. And I'm like, you know what? I won't go today because, I've got a lot of walking to do. I'll visit it next time I'm in Sydney. That closed in May, 2 months after I left New York. So yeah, thank you, Microsoft. Your commitment to the user experience is second to none. Well, enough of that whinging and whining. It's time to go atop one of Sydney's most famous landmarks. It's that tower that you see above the Sydney skyline. Although nowadays buildings have gotten quite tall. In fact, it's no longer considered the tallest building in Sydney, although it is the tallest structure in Sydney. But because it's only for observation purposes, it kind of disqualifies itself. So, more of the tower after the thing. It has been a while, and I'm a bit out of practice with this vlogging thing, so I'm sorry if I seem to ramble a fair bit. It does take a bit of getting used to getting in front of the camera, especially when you're surrounded by people who look at you thinking, who is that person? Why is they talking to a camera? At the end of the day, you got to realize their looks really don't matter. They'll just continue on their day and thinking whatever they want to think. And here I am, recording a pretty awesome day that I've had in Sydney for you people to join me with.
What do you mean, you people?
Now we need to head into this Westfield and look for the entrance to the Sydney Tower Eye. On the right track. So there's my ticket. Tax-free and tourist shops along here, why not? Here we go. Oh no, the doors are closing! Alright, let's see how quickly we go up, hey? This won't be the last time my ears pop today, I tell you what. And it's interesting because you also have, so this is a double-decker elevator. So there's another level just below me for people who use the restaurants and stuff, I believe. So, well, almost at the top. Oh, there go my ears. And not the fastest elevator I've been on. The one at the One World Trade Center was definitely a lot faster than this one. And there we go. We are now at the top of the tallest observation deck in the Southern Hemisphere. Oh, wow. Gotta love the glare. Just behind that building there is the IMAX. And there she is, the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And then just hiding between these buildings there is the Opera House. And just for perspective, down there is where the Lego store is, where I did the introduction. And yeah, this is how high up we are. And there's our shadow. But when we tilt up, we get a spectacular view of the harbour and the beach districts. Spectacular. And yeah, even from up here, you can see where I almost got a job last year. I was in the final round of interviews, but was pipped at the last minute. Would have been the most amazing job I could have ever asked for. But sadly, it wasn't meant to be. And no, it's not either of those sporting grounds. If you know what's over there, you'll probably have a fair idea of what that job was. I can honestly say that after missing out on that job, if anyone could possibly be cursed, if I believed in curses, I would believe that I was pretty much right up there with being cursed. Anything that could go wrong after that point pretty much did go wrong. Just saying. Which is why vlogs have been very few and far between. Health issues aplenty. Just, yeah. So much life. And not in the positive way happening in the last 18 or so months. So, good to be out. And that is where we will be heading when we are done just walking the loop and checking out the views. Where do they come up from? Oh, over there. Well, now the cruise ship has left the port, it would be a good time for that uninterrupted view from the Circular Quay train station. But that's not on the cards for the rest of the day, because that's in the opposite direction of where we need to go. I think I've seen enough of Circular Quay for today. I think it's time now to go home, have a shower, because I very much doubt I will not be sunburnt tomorrow. And of course, with every tourist attraction, you exit through the gift shop. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking, I just saw back there snow globes. Really, for Australia, they should just do like dust globes or something. Instead of white, just have brown foam floating around everywhere. Ooh, 3D postcards.
It's sweet. Which one?
Alrighty, well, that was the Sydney Tower Eye. Thanks for joining me on this quick little trip up to the top of Sydney. Now it's time to catch a train, catch a plane, drive a car, and jump into bed. And so I walked from Pitt Street Mall a bit further than what I intended because I wanted to head to this train station. Come and have a look why. A classic railway station. I mean, just look at that. Go by train. Always and always the best service. Just look at it. This here is the station back in 1966. Look at that, even back then, electrified. Adelaide was only dreaming of having electricity in 1966. In general, not just for trains. I'm kidding, we had electricity in Adelaide back in 1966. I'm just a bit hard on that place because, well, it's a hole, but it's my hole. Alright, because still wanted to show you around the train station. I mean, have a look.
The next train to arrive on platform 2 goes to Ringsby.
Again, every time. Anyway, back to the ads on the walls, like old school Qantas Super Constellation ad there. On the other side, Mark Foy's old department store. Australian Museum. Oh, and it's biscuits over there. Over here, we've got the Hills Hoist. Now for Americans, Hills Hoist is a clothesline that you pretty much find in almost every old school Australian backyard. If you didn't break or sprain an ankle on a Hills Hoist when you're a kid, I don't think you really had a childhood. Aeroplane jelly. Over there we've got the modern fly, is a tough guy. We now call him Louis the Fly, but Mortine didn't yet give him a name just then. So bug spray ad. Oh, look at that. Just so many old school gorgeous ads, just keeping in step with the style and the relative era of the train station. Paddle pop. Basically frozen milk on sticks. Wouldn't exactly call it ice cream at first. It didn't really become ice cream until like the late 90s. It was literally just frozen milk drink on sticks at that point. Before then, Aerogard. Lawnmower. This is such a long train station. I didn't realize how long it was. Bushels. I see that a lot of these ads are copied on the other side, so there we go, not missing much. And it pretty much all starts again with it's over there, and Mark Foy's Constellation, again Mark Foy's Aeroplane Jelly, Hills Hoist, all that sort of stuff. So there we go. Well, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to show you on my way home. Thank you for joining me. If I haven't already thanked you again. If you've gotten this far in the video and you haven't subscribed, please think of hitting that subscribe button, or even at least just that thumbs up. Lets me know what kind of content people are interested in. Again, I know I kind of rambled. I'm getting back into the whole vlogging thing after quite a long hiatus.
The next train to arrive on platform 2 goes to Reedsby.
This is my train.
Airport stations.
So yeah,
First stop,
until the next vlog, everyone. Thank you again for watching. And,
Domestic airport.
au revoir.
Airport. Reedsby.
Why does standing here give me more vertigo than at the top of the Sydney Tower Eye? That is just crazy. Oh well.
What do you mean, you people?
Huh?